gonna sip and take it all. Coffee, Coffee Company, yeah. Oh yeah, it's the Coffee Company. Whoa, it's the Coffee Company. Whoa, Coffee,
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your place of chill. That is the Coffee Company. It is Tuesday, the 3rd of March, and it is a quite nice 13 degrees centigrade. We're here to have a good day. It's so warm, I've ditched the flat cap for a cap. Who would have thought? I've got a trucker cap on. I actually quite like this one. It's from the Kauffie Company in Courchevel. And we're back. We're back for another relaxing show. It's lovely and sunny. We've got a decent amount of things done this morning. And it was quite a nice morning. Went to see the brand new shop again this morning. And they're really getting to work. They've got a lot of the wiring done. A few more bits to go with my fancy cup wheel, which I'm deciding to get done. But all the electrics are coming in. The wire for my super duper coffee machine is going to get installed soon. We're going to go and get that today because it needs a 32 amp cable rather than just a domestic cable. So that's all going in really, really nicely. They're getting rid of the loss of the rotten woodwork that is there. So exciting. It's sunny. I'm excited. We've got a bit of done on work this morning, and that's really, really good. I've been watching car videos all day, which is always fun as well. It's a good day. It's been a really good day so far. I'm really enjoying it. But we're going to have a really relaxing show. I think we're going to have a relaxing show. There are 28 of you. Thank you to the 28 of you that are watching this show rather than any of the other Spurs YouTube channels that are probably live at this moment in time. Thank you to Auntie Kate and Professor Jimbo for the old raid. Big up to them. Big up to everyone. Let's see who's in the chat to take us through the show. What does everyone think of the Kauffie? I like the Kauffie hat. I think the shape isn't the greatest. The fluff on the front makes it look a bit strange shape-wise. It adds a bit of bulk, but I just really like it. Alpine vibes. It's good to have a different hat for a change. It's really floofy. It's floofy underwards as well. But let's see who's in the house. We got Drew La is in the house. The first clocking in for the day. Good to see you. Hopefully all well. We have Mark Taylor's in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Same big up the mod father. We have Kate and Jimbo, the Raiders. Good to see you. Thank you so much again for the raid. We have Andrew Gregory, our first YouTube member, clocking in for the day. Good to see you. Hopefully you're well. I grew a beard while that intro played. Yes, you did. Good to see you, Paul. Hopefully you're well. It is a long intro, but it allows people to get a cup of coffee, a snack, anything you want, your paper, and we can just have a chat. We can have a chat about stuff. We've got Cassandra's in the house. Good to see her. Hopefully you're well. We have Kuva. Good to see her, buddy. Hopefully you're well. Same Benjorno. And hello to all in chat. Good to see you, Cooves. Hopefully you're well, buddy. Good to see you, sir. We have Surreal McCoys. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. Ian Ferguson, another YouTube member clocking in. Good to see you, buddy. We have Jason Bell. Good to see you, buddy, YouTube member. How is everyone doing today? Hopefully everyone is doing well today. I'm really quite chill. I'm chill. I am missing Mickey. She's working again. She's gone back on her travel. She's gonna be working for all this week. So poor Mickey having to be where she is. I'm not going to say where she is for her privacy. But she is on her travel. She's working. She's getting stuff done. And she's having not particularly enjoying where she is, but it's good for her. It's a really good bit of experience for her, and hopefully she's enjoying it. We have Shemtangs in the house saying, "Hey, Mr. Ben Giovanni. Hopefully you're well. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. Atavacron Wembley 1. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see it. Yes, she's on Earth. She's on Earth. There, I spoiled it. Indeed. Daniel Sandoval, 1 love. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. I've been really enjoying being 10 again. I don't even think it's 10. When did it come out? Let's have a look. How old was I? When was the original release date? 29th of January 2004. So that would make me 9. I was 9. No, I was 8. I was 8 when that came out. So I get to be an 8-year-old again because I'm playing Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green. It's because it's been re-released on the Nintendo Switch. I get to be like I'm 8 again, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful being 8, but actually you're 30, so you got all the responsibility, but you don't want to do it. But it's great. It's great being an 8-year-old again. I remember that to this day when that game came out, and it was really fun to play then. And it's nice to play a Pokemon game that's not easy, and it isn't easy. A lot of the new games, everyone's, but this is not just a Nintendo problem. This is a problem with all games. They're just too easy. Especially story games. They're too easy. I don't want Dark Souls level Pokemon, but I don't want to have it so I can just switch my brain off. And Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green is just a really good game because you do actually have to be not tactical. You've got to have a strategy. You've got to have a strategy. You've got to have a team composition because of the way the game works. You can't just bulldoze everything with one Pokemon and then have the XP share, making all your Pokemon good. It's good to use your brain and actually have a team composition. This works with this and this works with that. It's an RPG. It's a role-playing game. It is an RPG. It is a role-playing game. But it's very good. It did turn 30 last Friday. It did. It's been with me my entire life. It's been with me my entire life. So yeah, I'm very excited about the new. I'm going to have to earn some money. So hopefully, luckily, the release of the new Pokemon games, Wind and Waves, which is going to be based in Malaysia, amazingly. Well, not in Malaysia, but it's going to be based on Malaysia, Indonesia, that sort of tropical climate, and I'm really excited. I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about that because it's nice to go to a different region of the world or one that's based on a different region of the world. They've done Japan so many times. They've done America once. They've done Britain with the Galar region. They've done Hispania with Pokemon. What was it? Scarlet and Violet. They need to do another Far East Asian country rather than. So that's really good. So we hopefully get some swamps. Hopefully we get loads. It's just going to be great. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about loads of water, and the water looks good. So luckily it's being released in 2027. So I've got an entire year. To earn some money to pay for a Switch 2. I've got an entire year. So hopefully my shop's open in a month and I can start paying myself. It'll be great. You need to use a notebook when playing games. You have to remember that thing you do next, where to go to find stuff, etc. Strategies as well, and coming up with move compositions for just to break the game. It's always funny. It's always fun, but you do need to do that in some more difficult games. You've actually got to think. My brother got me one of the emulator things that has 15,000 games. I've been playing nothing but the Pokemon games. Good on you, sir. They're good games. They are good games. But they're great. The original, a lot of the Pokemon games. They are good. They're good. We got Craig O'Sullivan from the Guardians of the Pombo. Good to see you, sir. Skippy Ball at the weekend, indeed. Command and Com was my go-to strategy games. Good stuff. Total Annihilation was the original strategy game. Really, a lot of what is around now, a lot of the MOBAs and a lot of the strategy were based off of Total Annihilation, which was a bloody good game. My brother still plays Total Annihilation. What are you on at the moment, Ian? I can give you some pointers. Last one I played was Kid Was Yellow. Love Pokemon Yellow. That was my first one. Trying to figure out the newer types still. There's loads. There's loads of types now. There are loads of types now. The game has been completely and utterly changed since fairy types became a thing. Which is good. It's good that fairy types are a thing, and they have been. You need to use fairy types. Some of the Pokemon that were okay but a bit average, but didn't have much end game potential, have been like Azumarill. So people sleep on Azumarill, which of course is the evolved form of Marill for those that like Pokemon. Azumarill was okay and had a really good ability, but giving it the fairy type and giving it the move Play Rough is broken because Azumarill has a ability called Huge Power. It has an ability called Huge Power, which means it doubles the attack stat of every physical move it uses. So Play Rough, being a fairy type, and use it so it gives you so much stab damage, as they call it. Bam! When I played recently, I played Pokemon X and Y. The champions team, I wiped with just Azumarill, just doing Play Rough because it's got 10 PP. I just wiped it. So there's so many old Pokemon which they have made better just by giving them either a new evolution, just by giving them a new typing, giving it some new moves. Some good games, some good Pokemon out there. Age of Empires 2 is a brilliant game. Good stuff. Build up. That's such a turncoat. Such a turncoat. Now we know what will happen if Ian ever becomes president. He'll just turn on everyone. Just turn on everyone. Turncoat Ian. We're going to have to start calling him that. The turncoat. Just a heel turn all round. Ian is basically Stone Cold Steve Austin from Cincinnati, but he's joining the he's like the heel version of Stone Cold Steve Austin, but from Cincinnati instead of Texas. What do we call him? What do you call a Cincinnati version of Stone Cold Steve Austin? That's a real problem. Just the people who had it coming big up. Big up. Turncoat Ian. That's what we got to start calling him. That's what we call. If he was a cowboy, we'd call him Turncoat. No, I don't want the easy job. Mute. I'm only playing 2 games right now: Lord of the Rings Online and Rome 2. Interesting. I've not really been interested in any other games, to be honest, Luke. Since I ditched Destiny, or I didn't ditch Destiny. Basically, Destiny got too annoying. I lost my clan because everyone really just went their separate. We lost our raid leader, who organised basically everything. No. We won't talk politics here. Politics will not happen on this channel. It's just not this. It's not this channel. Well, that's rather nice. It's like the yes, they're the same thing, mate. They're the same thing, 100%. Star Wars Battlefront, the original one on the PSP, was awesome. Star Wars Battlefront 2, awesome. They're also on the PlayStation 2, though. Star Wars Battlefront, really good. When they brought that back on the PS4, I believe it was, they brought it back on the PS4. It just sucked. It sucked. I wanted my Galactic Conquest, and it was just an online. It was basically. I didn't like it. I wanted Galactic Conquest. It was just Battlefront, but Star Wars. And not Battlefront as in Star Wars Battlefront. I'm talking Battlefront. I didn't like it. I didn't like it personally. I also didn't like it that in because I wanted it to be more Star Wars based. They made the on the Hoth multiplayer level, because there was a Hoth that you got in PvP. It was Hoth, but they made the rebels really powerful. Which those that watch Star Wars know that the rebels got absolutely schmeiced at Hoth. They got destroyed. They had to evacuate. They got destroyed. Those AT-ATs were too much for them. They weren't good. I like the newish one. Story one was pretty good. Has anyone played the kit? No, I haven't. I need to play some more games. I actually need to play my PS5. I think the first step for me getting stop playing my PS5 was they wouldn't allow me to use my SCUF controller anymore, and I wasn't going to pay another £300 for another controller. So it was like £250 for a SCUF controller. How much is it for a SCUF controller now? I really got annoyed that I wasn't allowed to use my SCUF controller anymore, which I think is really stupid, because a controller is a controller. All controllers should work. All PlayStation controllers should work on a PlayStation, whether it's a PS4 or a PS5. How much is a SCUF controller? How much is one? £264 for a SCUF controller. I'm not going to pay another 200. I've got a SCUF controller that works. I don't need. Oh, you can play it on the PS4 games, but you can't play it on the PS5. What's the difference? It works. The controller works on the console. Just let me play with my SCUF controller. Just let me have my paddles. Just let me have my paddles. We have Kudus is in the house saying, "Good day, guys. Why do you need a SCUF controller? You're not an esports gamer unless there's something I don't know." I'm not an esports player, but I liked having the paddles. I really liked. I liked the shape of the SCUF controller because it was a SCUF. It was. I didn't like the PS4 controller. I thought the PS4 controller was a really crap controller. Not as bad as the PS3 controller, mind you. But I really liked the shape closer to the Xbox 360 controller. I like having the sticks in different places because it felt better. And I liked having the paddles so I could use my finger. I don't want to take my fingers off the triggers. Oh, no, I don't want to take my fingers off of the what do you call them? The domes, whatever you call them, the joysticks. I don't want to take my fingers off the joysticks to be able to jump. I want my paddle. I want my left paddle so I can jump. That's what I want. It gives me an advantage. Yep. We're not gonna insult other people in chat. We're not going to insult other people in chat. It doesn't belong in my chat. I highly recommend you try Kingdom Come Deliverance. I like games controllers. Okay. They make really cheap controllers. Okay, good to know. I have phased off my Scuff controller because I haven't played with it in years now. It's years. But if I ever start playing shooters again, I want a Scuff controller because I suck. I suck. I'm just going to be honest. I am not a good games player. I have really crap hands when it comes to reaction time. I am not a good first-person shooter, but I love first-person shooters. I love first-person shooters, but I am crap at them. So I need any advantage I can get. In the old days, you had drop shotters, and that was their advantage, as they had enough reaction time where they could just drop shot you, and it was really annoying. In the days of Destiny, I could just paddle above them and shoot them coming down because I played. If anyone knows Destiny, I played the Warlock character. You had 3 characters. You had a Hunter, you had a Titan, and you had the Warlock. I played as a Warlock because I really liked being a space wizard. No other reason. I just wanted to be a space wizard. But the Warlock had a really stupid thing that the Warlock jump was floaty. It wasn't really a double jump. It was a float. So you floated across, which is some ways it was very useful. But if you could jump early enough as a Warlock and just float over them quickly, you could get a big advantage out of it. You could get a big advantage because being in the air is definitely a it's a big advantage to some folk. But yeah. It is I just love a game where I can take my time. 100%. 100%. I love a grind. That's why I loved Destiny for so many years. I liked the chase of having to chase good stats on your gear, as well as good weapons. I liked that. I liked that chase. But yeah, it's got to be fun for me. It's the grind has got to be. I can grind a game all day, all night. There's got to be a good reward, and it's one of the reasons. If everyone, I've said this quite a lot about the game that came out years ago called The Division. I ground that game. I ground it. I finally got the good bit of gear that I needed for my build of what I wanted my character to do. Next day, nerfed. It's not worth it anymore. And I know Bungie used to nerf weapons. Every game has a meta, and they do change the metas, because if you had the same meta throughout the entire cycle of a game, it's going to get stale and it's going to get boring. But at least with Bungie, and I will give Bungie credit, they will have a thing. They will say, we're going to do this, and then it will be da-da-da-da-da. They do it then. Then the new meta comes in. They just did it like that without telling anyone. No post or nothing. Gone. Once again, try Kingdom Deliverance in. Don't know if anyone knows. I don't know. I enjoyed The Division. The Division was good. The Division 2, I really struggled with The Division 2 because I wanted to jump back into it. I was like, okay, I'll give them a second chance. And I did enjoy the pick because I played with my Destiny clan. We played, and the Dark Zone was the best bit about Division 1. The Dark Zone was a really great idea. It was a really great idea. It was the Dark Zone was a really good idea. That was the best bit about the Division was the Dark Zone. It was really, really fun. It was fun to be with your team and then go around and then you make some temporary alliances with people that are running through the Dark Zone that are also doing things you want to do. You kill a certain enemy and it gives you a certain type of thing, and you do that multiple times. You create a temporary alliance, and then suddenly you decide that alliance doesn't exist anymore. Bang! Get rid of them. It was a lot of fun. Dark Zone was good. Dark Zone was good. I really enjoyed that, but I think you're right, Cooves. They needed more. Oh, what were they called? They weren't raids, but they were PvE. I can't remember what they were called. They weren't raids. I can't remember. I don't know what they were called. I can't remember what they were called. But PvE, Destiny, you have raids. You have 6-person raids, but you have 3-person nightfalls, and you have strikes, and you have all these things. I can't remember what it was called. Destiny did it right. They did it absolutely spot on, but it just became too much. It became too much, and it was sad that I lost my. I'm still. I miss my clan. Some of my old clan mates still play the old game Worms. Big up Worms. I used to love Worms. Worms was great. There's some fun games. But yeah, we're having a good time. I'm really loving this weather. Never played Fire Emblem Cooves, but I used to love the Fire Emblem characters on Super Smash Brothers. I'd love to have. There are 2 things I want that I'd love to add on this channel. I'd never know how I'm going to do it. 2 things. One, I'd love to play Mario Kart with Mickey. Now that I've got the 100-inch TV set up in my loft, I would love to play Mario Kart with Mickey because I think that could be really funny. And I'd love to play Super Smash Brothers. I'd love to play Super Smash Brothers, find a load of people, play some Smash Bros. And one of the things I dislike about the Smash Bros community, well, not the community, I don't like that they play Super Smash Bros like they would play any other fighting game. So no items, no weapons, no funny things. It's just straight up PvP combat. No, the whole point of Super Smash Brothers is you have the Pokeballs, you have the characters, you have the silly things. I get bored of it. If you're playing Super Smash Bros, give me Super Smash Bros. I say the same people that didn't like having kill streaks in competitive Call of Duty. Part of Call of Duty is the kill streaks. That's fun. It's good to have kill streaks in competitive Call of Duty because if you've got, because it's 4-on-4 again now, if you've got a player that's going off on competitive Call of Duty and he's just annihilating someone, I want to see them annihilating someone. Just rub salt in the wounds. It's great. Not looking forward to any games at the moment. Holdfast is the only one that already technically released. No, I agree with you, to be honest. The new Pokemon game is interesting to me. You excited for Mania? No, I'm not excited for WrestleMania, to be honest. I'm interested in the actual real life feud between Jade Cargill and Rhea Ripley because the 2 of them have been supposedly. I don't think that's a work. I think that the 2 of them are actually having a beef at the moment, which is quite interesting. It's it's very interesting to see Rhea Ripley, and because that is, I know it's wrestling and it's always going to be wrestling, but a bit of a real life feud going into into a match, it makes it very interesting. Will they be able to put their real life beef to the side, or is it actually a work? Is it a work? Is it not a work? I know everything's a work in wrestling these days, but I love Rhea Ripley. I think she is, as much as I think that Rhea Ripley has had the title, and I don't think Rhea Ripley needs the title again. I think Jade Cargill needs the title more than she does. I think that the title on Jade Cargill works and it elevates her because she's got it. She's just got the look, hasn't she? The white hair, the sparkly gear. She's a monster. She is a monster. She looks brilliant. Rhea Ripley, Rhea Bloody Ripley, as you should call her, because big up the Aussies. She doesn't need a title anymore. She just needs to decide. She's so good. She's so entertaining. She's brilliant. Rhea Ripley is fantastic. She's very, very good. She's just a very good professional wrestler. I've got so little interest in premium games at the moment. I've been spending most of my time playing little demos and free indie games. Great stuff, Koofs. Great stuff, Koofs. 100-inch TV. How the hell did you get that into your loft? I have an 85-inch and I killed myself trying to get it onto a stand. It was not easy to get it onto the stand. Gary, who works next door, and you got someone to take it up there. So they beefy lads. But we bought a really quiet, strong one from Amazon, and it's doing really well. It's just I'll send you a picture of it. I think I've got a picture of it. I'll send you a picture, Kudos. I'll send you a picture. Yeah, it's good. It is. I'm enjoying it. It's got and we finally were able to plug some of my uncle's. They aren't the right speakers for television. Oh yes, all the hi-fi nerds are all crying at the moment. As much as I love you, hi-fi nerds, because I love a bit of hi-fi as well. Hi-fi is great. We plugged, because we didn't have any like television speakers for it, like a soundbar. I don't like soundbars. We had four of my uncle's amazing hi-fi speakers, and we used those, and we plugged four of those in. It's working a bit of a treat. It sounds really good, and especially with movies with good soundtracks. I watched with Mickey on Saturday night. We watched Tarzan, and all of you know my opinion on this. Out of any soundtrack of any Disney movie, Tarzan is by far and away the best soundtrack of any movie that Disney has created. I don't know what the best soundtrack of any movie's full stop is. Phil Collins, and I know people don't like Phil Collins. You can contribute on this, Drula. You can contribute. Everyone loves movies, but you can contribute. You can always change the beauty. The beauty of this show, Drula, is we can go on a tangent and you can just change the subject. Exactly. Phil Collins had no business making that soundtrack. You're right, buddy. We're just live on stream at the moment. But what can I help you with? Do you need a kilo of coffee?
We're going 500, please.
500, yeah?
Yeah.
House coffee?
Yeah, that'd be good.
You're just on camera at the moment, so if you don't want to be on camera, everyone knows who you are now. They don't, but that's the house coffee, right?
Yes, please. Yeah. I just brought that Lotus in, so.
Oh, it's all right. It's a good-looking car, that Lotus.
It's very nice, isn't it?
It's a good-looking car. Yeah, I don't think Bobby will mind. Just give there. How are you doing? Good?
Yeah, very good. Yeah. You?
Yeah, the weather's lovely.
Yeah, it's great. I've been a bit of guy. I've got an allotment down the road, so I've been busy with that. Doing that, maybe.
go. Let's get the label and some bag. Here we go. Oh, do I even have it? Nope, I've got to print one quickly. Unless you don't mind.
No, I'm all right.
You alright?
No, I know what's inside.
You know. Let's get a bag.
You been skiing?
I did go skiing. We didn't have the greatest trip. We had so many things go wrong.
Where did you go?
Bell.
Avalanches?
No.
None.
No.
There's been loads. There's been a lot.
There's been loads of them, but most of them are controlled. So
Yeah, I've seen some stuff on the news as well. I saw one where I don't know if you saw it, but you see this avalanche coming down the hillside.
yeah,
You see all these trees in between the avalanche, and in the foreground, there's a bunch of people queuing up for a chairlift.
yeah,
And the snow comes over the top of the tree,
yeah,
and you see them standing there. They've got nowhere to go because
You got nothing to do.
held in.
yeah.
It's got completely covered. Like, obviously, the avalanche wasn't dangerous, but they got a ton of snow.
Yeah, they've got to be careful with it. They've had so much snow.
I'm sorry, Dory, you didn't have a good trip.
It's just my little nephew broke his arm the day before we were meant to go, so we lost a day, so we had to fly out the day after, and then on the last day, all of us came down with a tummy thing. It happens.
Yeah.
We'll go back. We'll go back for another couple of days, and I struggled with my brand new ski boots. I struggled with them.
Sure.
They were just, I need another insert that fits my feet because I've got really collapsed flat feet.
Oh, right.
So I took the insoles out. They told the boys in the ski shop in Sevenoaks told me to use my orthotics. Most uncomfortable skiing experience ever. So I just took the orthotics out and just skied on the base of the boot, and it was actually perfectly fine. It's really comfortable. At the end of the day, I felt it, but
Cool.
it is what it is.
All right. See you again. Thanks a lot.
Cheers, buddy. Have a great rest of your day. Watch with mother. Okay, interesting. Michael Warren doesn't like movies. Michael Warren's Michael Warren. Big up, Mr. Customer, indeed. Good to see you, Kate Rixham. Hopefully you're well. But that's really good. Someone else bought coffee. Hell yeah. It's what we want. Buy more coffee, peeps. Buy more coffee. That's good. That's what I like to hear. That's what we want to hear. And hopefully when we get the new shop up, hopefully we get to be doing that every single minute. But yes, it happens. But yeah, buy more coffee, people. Indeed, good to see you, Mr. Barbaric. Hopefully you're well. But yes, the Tarzan soundtrack, I think, has got the best soundtrack. It's my favourite soundtrack of any movie because I just think it's wonderful. The music in that film is perfect. It's just amazing. Phil Collins did an amazing job. And I'm not the biggest Phil Collins fan. Some of his songs are bangers. You got to give it to him. And he's got such a unique voice. He's got a very unique voice, Phil Collins. He's a very good drummer. He was a very good drummer. Of course, he can't drum anymore because he's very, very ill. Yeah, Phil Collins is a really peculiar but really good voice. I like Phil Collins. Are you counting Marvel as Disney though, Ian? Because Guardians of the Galaxy 1 has a very good soundtrack. It's a very good soundtrack. Lion King's very good. Phil Collins is the GOAT. You take back what you said. He's not the GOAT, is he? He's not the GOAT. Marvel is absolutely... Oh, okay, interesting. Marvel is technically owned by Disney, Ian. So technically it is. Technically, that's why you can separate the first 6 Star Wars movies, but the new Star Wars movies are technically Disney films because Disney didn't own Star Wars when the prequels were made? So yes, that's why they sucked, because Disney made them. And I mean, not when it came out. I think it basically did own Marvel at that point. I'd have to. I need to Google this. Phil Collins drumming on "Selling England by the Pound" is he's a very good drummer. He's a very, very good drummer. There's something about drummers who can sing. Their timing is exceptional, because they would be, because they're drummers. Their timing has to be exceptional. Yes, Princess Leia is a Disney princess. She isn't. She isn't. Disney made her a general for some reason. Ouch. Ouch. That's him out for a while. Get well soon to Rodrigo. Oh, hell. Was it Don Henley? Oh, yeah, it was Don Henley. Yeah. I just love the Eagles. Eagles are the first ever supergroup. Prove me wrong. Every single one of them would be, any single one of the Eagles players would be the best player in a group. That they were all together. Glenn Frey, Don Felder. Hell yeah. Possibly. But I think they called her princess though, because princess outranks general, technically. Big up, Mr. Barbaric. Big up. Was Leia a general in Return of the Jedi? She must have been. Must have been. But I would still say that princess outranks the term general. It's like giving you a field demotion. It is, I think so. But if you could be princess general, you'd have prince. Because what do you call a member of the royal family? Or what do you call because it could, most members of the royal family in any country serve in the military. What do they go by their title, or do they go by their rank? That's a good question. That's a really good quiz question. Do they go by their rank, or do they go by their title? Because they're both ranks. They are ranks at the end of the day. If you are given it, of course, they're nepotism rank. They're not. You can't become a prince. You can't. But you are born into monarchy. So they would probably call you by your earned rank if it's done properly. But at formal gatherings, you would then go by your birth rank. What are the things we talk about on this channel? Things we talk about on this channel. That's too loud. Keep that at 5. But yeah, I would still say princess outranks general. Personally. I wouldn't be against it. At least they might be entertaining. I don't think Disney has the money to buy Spurs at the moment. They've just to point they're spending a lot of money. Spending a lot of money at the moment on the expansion of Disney World, because Disney World is getting 4 more parks, I believe it is. I believe it's 4 more parks. No, I think Disney itself, in terms of the theme parks, are getting 4 more. Disneyland Paris is getting a massive expansion at the moment, which opens in April. The start of it opens in April, which is the Frozen Land and a lot of that stuff. They're getting Villains Land at Disney World. I think they're getting 2 new parks at Disney World, which are not standalone parks, but they're new parks. Their new parks, like so, Villains World is going to be attached to the Magic Kingdom, I believe. I think Disney World is getting 2 new parks, and Disneyland Paris is is at least getting 1 massive. So they are increasing massively, and that is going to be a few billion. Yes, it is. But the beauty, one of the things my parents always taught me to do is you shouldn't be stifled by only being able to talk about one thing. You should be able to talk about many things and have some sort of even if you're not particularly interested, you should be able to hold a conversation. Parks are where Disney makes their real money. Movies, yeah, they are. Those parks are so expensive now. News just in: Spurs are going to bypass the Championship and go straight to League One. Interesting. I don't think that's how that works, Will. The arm of Will with his daily bollocks talking. Licensing, also, yes. The parks, they make a lot of money. Those parks, the amount of money those parks make is scary. How much they make. I am trying to figure out how we can go to Disney because I love Disney. Disney's great. And people say, you're 30. Why the hell would you like Disney so much? Why do you want to be I'm not a member of the whole Disney adult craze, even though I am technically an adult that likes Disney. I like escapism, and Disney is the ultimate escapism. Escapism is great. I still say it, the best movie experience I ever had. The greatest music experience I ever had movie experience I had was when we did Secret Cinema. Will was there with me. We did Secret Cinema and we watched The Empire Strikes Back. It was phenomenal. The escapism, getting you into character. I love escapism. Escapism is brilliant, especially when you do it well. Will, yes, go out the sheriff and fix the bloody roads. Indeed, 100% will fix the roads. If we drop all the way to League One, we might actually be able to win League 2 title next season. Big up. 100%. We're thinking about Disney next year. Neither one of us went as kids. I'm curious more than anything. You'll enjoy it. I think you'll enjoy it, Ian. The way to think about it, and of course, you have got myself and Mr. James Flower to talk to you with it and give you a few tips. It's so much better now to do Disney because you've got one of the best YouTube channels, which is, of course, the Disney Food Blog. Big up to AJ Wolf. There are so many great YouTube channels now to make Disney experiences as cost effective and as enjoyable as possible. There's so many things you can. Of course, I believe you've got to go for at least 8 days minimum because there are so many parks and you might want to do one of the parks twice but of course, if you get a park hopper and you do a park and you think you've done enough and you want to go to another park because you enjoyed that park better, just go to another park in the same day. And you've got the monorail system, you've got the bus system, which is very good. Of course, you're in the US, just hire you can just hire a car. Oh, that's it. That was the 4th one. Animal Kingdom's getting a whole new area as well with the Encanto Land. The Dinosaur Land is being being flattened, and they're building a new park where the Dinosaur Land is. Animal Kingdom, that flat out for those that like going to Disney. Animal Kingdom is Animal Kingdom is so good. The theming, the food's good there. Animal Kingdom's really good. Everyone likes Disney. People just don't realize it. I agree with this. Everyone can find fun at a Disney park. There's so many good things for everyone. Back to the Future one was probably even better. I didn't get to go to this one, so sad. AI is great for this. You can role play as anyone. You can create a character. We should be bought by a circus because we played out a bunch of clowns. 100%. I agree with this. It's like a Cambridge Debate Society. 9. Yes, 9. 9? Oh, 9 days. 9 days. 8 or 9 days, but you can do 2 parks in a day. You could do a water park in the morning and do one of the parks later at night. You could do it that way. You could say no water parks at all. I personally believe I would skip Blizzard Beach because I don't like the look of it, and I would only go for Typhoon. I would only do 1 water park day. Personally, if you had to go back to a water park, you'd do Typhoon Lagoon again, which is really, really good. Food's decent there as well. For Disney. Random question. If you live in Hammersmith, what's your local club? I can answer this. Let's go to Google. Google local football teams to Hammersmith. Fulham is technically the local club because it's Hammersmith and Fulham. You have 3. The 3 teams that surround Hammersmith are Chelsea, Fulham, and Queen's Park Rangers. But you can also go to Brentford, and but you could also go to Bromley. You could also, which is more eastern. You could go to Bromley. You can go further. Yeah, Fulham is your closest one. Fulham, Queen's Park Rangers, and Chelsea. Of course, Chelsea is actually based in Fulham, and Fulham is based in Chelsea. So you would, so I would say your local club would be Chelsea. Not a lot of people know that. Fulham is based in Chelsea, and Chelsea is based in Fulham. Oh, who dropped your keyboard? Oh, okay. But good to know. 9 days is also a good time to spend at Disney. And also, it depends if you want to go to the dark side. Will you go to, if you go into Disney, are you only going to Disney? Or are you going to Universal Studios as well? Personally, I think Universal Studios is only good to go to the Harry Potter world. Personal opinion. I think I'm going to use a kosher term here. I think Universal Studios is a bit schwach. I don't think it's great. It's not great. I don't really like Universal Studios. There's some good rides there, 100%. Theming's for me. It doesn't do the thing I want. It doesn't do the thing. It doesn't give me the escapism. Disney is just miles better, in my opinion. But if you're going to Florida and you want to do Universal, you can do a day of it. You could do if you have to. I would get the Hopper Pass and do Universal Studios in one day. I'd just do all 3 parks because there's 3 parks now at Universal Studios. There's Isles of Adventure, there's Universal Studios, and there is the new one with the Mario World and the Ministry of Magic. How the hell I know all this stuff? It's crazy. I would do Universal Studios in one day. Personal opinion. I don't really like Universal Studios. Doesn't really interest me. Harry Potter World is excellent. You've got to give the Harry Potter World. And when they open Universal Studios UK in 2030, so that's 4 years away. 4 years away, they open that. They've got to have a Harry Potter World. I know they're saying they've got to. It's got to be. You could if you can't do Diagon Alley, you don't have to do Diagon Alley. This is the problem. It's only like an hour on the train from Neasden, an hour and a half on the train, which is where the Harry Potter Studios is. You just build another Harry Potter, make a different world. You don't. There's so much Harry Potter you can do at the Harry Potter Studio. You can do it. You're not. You don't have to. Alton Towers doesn't interest me. Neither does there's Chessington as well. Doesn't interest me. Or Fort Park doesn't even interest me. Doesn't interest me. The only theme park in the UK that interests me is Legoland, and Legoland's great. And I want to go back to Legoland. Legoland's great. Big up to Legoland. I've not been to Legoland in many, many years, but I think we should go back. It's very silly. And I just like Lego. Lego's fun. Get well soon, Quinn. You could have some Greek chicken soup. The Greeks have this is something you can. You got the egg drop soup, don't you? The really good chicken soup, the Greek one, which is really good. You could have some of that. My brother has me a ticket. You know what, Ellie? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I'd be more interested to see, because you love going to the women's games. I'd be more interested in going to a women's game. The women's team, the Spurs women's team, are doing really well at the moment. They're doing really well. Good on them. Good on them. New players are doing quite well. I'd rather see the women's team. Much easier journey. Much easier journey for you as well. Big up to Leyton Orient. Big up to Leyton Orient. I'm considering going to Leyton Orient. Not this week. Next week, I'm considering going to Leyton because Leyton Orient are playing away at Bradford this weekend. I might go to Leyton Orient next week. Why not? Yes. Yes. That one. I'm considering going to Greece very soon. I'm considering going to Greece. I think Mickey and I might do Greece in May. And I've never been to Greece. But I've got loads of Greek friends now. And I've never been. I'd love to do Athens at some point, but I think it's too hot. Even in May, I think it's too hot. I think we just want a holiday and just go to a part of Greece and just eat and just have fun and do absolutely nothing. I think I'm interested in going to Greece. Greece is lovely, supposedly. Loads of Greek friends. How did it? Tenting? No. The tent won't fit in my car or Mickey's car. We ain't going to Greece. We're going to Cheddar Gorge. Big up. Oh, stuff off, Will. Stuff off. My parents went to Blackpool on their honeymoon in November. My parents. They went to Blackpool on their honeymoon in November. I'd like to go to Cyprus as well. I'd like to go to Cyprus as well at some point. Eventually we'll go to Cyprus. But yes, Mickey and I are considering going to Greece. Big up to the Cheddar Gorge. Loads of cheddar. Cheddar is tasty. Cheddar is tasty. Yeah. Our women's manager come from a great start. Got our women super fit and passengers are fantastic. Passengers, yeah, they're playing really well at the moment. They're doing really, really well, and it's big up to them. Big up to them. They're doing really well. A few more good players, they can start going up that league. It's another problem with Tottenham. They need to invest in that women's team. Got to do it. Got to do it. And personally, I believe the women's team should be playing at the stadium. They should be playing at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I think it's a disgrace they're not. But of course, Brisbane Road's a great ground. I'm a massive fan of Leyton Orient's, not of the stadium in terms of the three things that are brilliant about Leyton Orient is football is real, no VAR, none of that crap. Got a lovely supporters club. Supporters club at Leyton Orient is great. Only £1 entry fee, and they've got decent beer in a glass. In a glass. None of this plastic. None of this plastic nonsense. They've got a proper glass, proper beer. And thirdly, most important thing for me, 25 minutes it takes for me to get home from Leyton Orient. 25 minutes. It takes me an hour and a half to get to Tottenham. It takes you an hour and a half to get to Tottenham now, if you want to go. It's a disgrace. An hour and a half it takes you to get home from Spurs. It never used to take that long. And you can't park anywhere now. Why didn't they? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe because they're worried about the getting the extra events being put on by the council. But I think that wouldn't take. If they said they want to get the, I don't think that'd be much of a. Why would we sell the stadium to West Ham? They've got a stadium, sort of. They'd play as a team. It's got to be something to do with the capacity of that. They're not going to open the whole stadium if they're only going to open X amount of the turnstiles. I don't think they would do that. But what you do is you charge very little money, you promote it properly, and you put in a women's team that can actually win. And people will watch a winning team. They will watch a winning team. The filth down the road, they fill the Emirates for a women's game. Because they know they're going to get a good football team that's going to try and win things. You put a team that's going to win, they're going to go to win something. People are going to watch it. People want to watch a winning team. So, bit of investment into the team. That's why the stadium's are empty at the moment. The stadium's not empty because the tickets are expensive. The stadium's empty because the team is shit. Future predictions: Spurs same as it's Arsenal, but played 2 more, but only 4 points. Or Chelsea in 3rd and 5. If Man United were playing 2nd, the amount of matches. Beyonce makes more money. It does make them more money because they fill the stadium and then all that stuff. But they should have both. It'd be great to have women's games at the if I was allowed to sit in my season ticket. They should say, what they should do is they should say, if you got a Tottenham Hotspur season ticket, you should be able to get into the women's games for free. They'd get more people in the stadium, which means more people buying beer. Because it's going to be like, oh, I got a free ticket. I'll go and buy a couple of beers. I'll go and buy some food. I might go and buy some merch in the store. Just little things like that. Make people, if anyone can go to a women's game, of course, you need to have a system where you can't just say everyone goes in for free, but it should be the women's team should be part of your season ticket as well. You shouldn't have to have a separate season ticket. It should be like we're paying £2,400 each for our season tickets at Spurs, and we got just let us go and watch a couple. Let us go and watch the women's games. Let's go and watch the women's. I'll be happy to go and watch the women's team. 100% be happy. I went to the final with Ellie, the FA Cup final with Ellie. I had a great time with Ellie. It was a great day out. Gospet and Tamberg's good. She's good. But on that note, everyone, we are going to end the show there. We will be back tomorrow for another episode of the Kauffie Company. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen. So I don't know what we're going to talk about. But thank you so much for everyone for joining the show. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And as always, everyone, you smell what the cough is brewing. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Yeah, it was a great day, Eddie. It was a great day. And like and subscribe. Ciao for now.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned where I had sometimes played chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible.